Welcome back to the Morning Scramble. We have Rodney Montreuil here. We met outside, jockeying for parking position, and people are going to be not driving, but they're going to be heading to Haiti to do some really cool things, and you're going to tell us about that. The floor is yours.
This coming fall, the Children Peace Project organization, for which I am the chairman and president, we're going to be traveling to Haiti with a group of people from Prescott, Arizona. 4 high school students and 4 adults.
Now, Carrie was on a few weeks ago talking. Is this the project she was talking about?
That's the same.
We had the student with her.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, okay, one of the students.
One of them.
Yes, and their purpose, what will they be doing, Rodney?
Technically, we're going to Haiti for 4 reasons. The first one is for me personally to assess progress on the ground. And number 2, we want to introduce the future leadership of Children's Peace Project, which are these children, to Haiti. We want them to witness what Haiti is all about and learn more about this country. And they want to perform some services over there as well in different capacities.
Well, Haiti got hammered by hurricanes, I think, but not once, but maybe twice. So does this address some of the needs in that area?
Absolutely, absolutely. One thing we need to emphasize is there is a dire economic situation there, and it's not going to improve overnight. So the Children Peace Project is just playing its part in helping rebuild this country.
You brought up a point, and I want to take it further, what Haiti is all about. What is Haiti all about?
Haiti is about, number 1, resilience. And a lot of things have...
They better be.
They've shown that.
A lot of things have happened to us, over time, throughout our history.
Yes.
But we have always stood up, and start again.
Not only Mother Nature, but you've had political upheaval after political upheaval.
Absolutely, absolutely. We had coup d'etat after coup d'etat for the last, I would say, 3 decades. And we had instability, political instability inside the government structure itself, because the government couldn't sustain itself. It's because of the lack of organization. But today it's getting better. What I can say is, I give credit to the new team on the ground. There's a lot of problems they're trying to tackle, and I give them credit at least, for trying for their constant effort, in promoting tourism and government reforms and all the things they're doing there. And they're not there yet, but we have to recognize that they're doing something to help out.
In the people that are going to be going there, the 4 children and the 4 adults, what are they going to be doing? Hands-on? What does their schedule look like when they're there? They get up in the morning and they're going to do what?
When they get up in the morning, we're going to take them to the schools that we sponsor in Cap-haitien. That's the city where all our projects are based. And we're going to take them to mostly, to the schools that we sponsor. When they get there, we're going to have a teacher training, intensive teacher training for the teachers of these schools. So we're going to involve all these children in the process in helping somehow. Also, there's a project that we're going to pilot over there. It's solar-powered iPads. We're going to see if
that's fascinating.
That's fascinating. We're going to see if we can implement that project there, and we want their participation as well.
I applaud the country, you and everybody working, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, obviously, what we're talking about. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people on the ground working on this. But I applaud your concept of educating the children,
yes.
Getting to the young people of Haiti, starting that reconstruction and starting the new mindset with your young people. Is this not probably the intelligent way to do this?
That's the best way of doing it.
Okay.
There's one thing I want to say. It's going to sound controversial, but that's the reality. We have a lost generation. It's gone. And we have a big gap in between. So if you're trying to help these people, we can qualify as the lost generation. it has to be on a limited basis. Why? Because you need to intensify your resources and your attention
you have to
on the
teach
children.
the leaders of
leaders,
tomorrow.
exactly,
Right.
the leaders of
That
tomorrow.
makes sense.
Yes.
Because so that they don't make the same mistakes that we made.
Right.
You were born?
I was born and raised in Haiti.
Okay. And to what age? How old were you when you first traveled to the United States?
When I first traveled, I was about 23. And I came to stay in 1991. I was working for the government. I was an attaché, to the cabinet of the minister. And we had a new government that came, and I went to study abroad in Florida. And while I was away, and things got crazy, we had a coup d'etat again, so I decided to stay here.
What is Haiti's overall, the population, not maybe necessarily the young people as much, but the older generation of Haiti's concept of the United States, their position?
Oh, it's mixed. It's mixed. There are people until now who believe that the United States, is the solely responsible for everything that's going on in Haiti. And
Other than Mother Nature.
other than Mother Nature. Yeah, we need to recognize that we had a very, tumultuous relations, with the United States in the past. So they didn't forget that. But by the same token, we have people, who have studied the situation, who understand, how the world is getting globalized. So we have to rely on each other. We have to join hands so they see the United States these days, as a partner as opposed to the enemy. Haiti is at like an hour and a half from Miami.
Right.
There are so many things that we can do together. So I think we need to move away a little bit, to these past grudges.
At times in our past century, the mid-century and such, Cuba and Haiti were vacation spots for United States. People would vacation and travel to these places for, vacations, folks. What can people do to help? What do we need for people to do, Rodney? Where can they get a hold of you?
Well, first of all, you can visit our website and see what we're doing. It's www.childrenspeaceprojects.org. And once you understand the philosophy behind our effort, please help us, because there's a lot of things that we're doing down there. And the new leadership in my person, what I'm going to try to do is to broaden our fundraising capacities.
Yes.
And number two, I want to create, a wider range of partnerships with U.S.-based organization and Haiti-based organization, and I also want to
Thank you, Rodney.
increase our visibility, in the media
Because
as well.
it takes money.
It takes money to do it for any organization.
Peaceprojects.org.
Yes.